once you realize that you are this amazing soul and you are this gift, you're not just going to let all these energy draining things into your mind. So, I just want to say consumption is all about self love. And I know in the beginning you might be like, what? That doesn't even make sense. But they are actually heavily intertwined because if you love yourself a lot, you're not just going to let anything and everything into your mind and body. Like, you're not just going to consume whatever, right? You're going to start being picky with what gets access to you, right? Once you realize that you are this amazing soul and you are this gift, you're not just going to let all these energy draining things into your mind. You're not just going to let all this clutter fill your environment. You're going to just be more intentional, right? And just, I would suggest that all of you just have higher standards with what you decide to let in. If you find yourself mindlessly scrolling on social media, just ask yourself, is this stuff that's going to improve my life, make me a better person? Because I've put all this work into making myself better. So why would I let this small thing bring me down? And when I started thinking like that, like the game changed for me because I was so mindful with what I was consuming. And I noticed that when I started being more picky, I just felt so much better about everything in my life. So before you consume anything, right, a piece of content, food, before you buy something, just ask yourself, why am I doing this? And how is it going to make me feel? So oftentimes we consume things because we want to feel a certain emotion, right? So for example, we eat junk food because we want to feel happy after a bad day or we want to feel better, or we are like scrolling on our phone because we're tired and we think it's going to help us get more energy or rest. So, if I ask myself, am I actually eating this because I want to eat it and my body wants it? Or am I just trying to feel something? I realize 9 out of 10 times I'm just trying to feel something. And because we're all spiritual masters, we know that we can just create the feeling in our body, right? Like, we don't need anything to feel something. Like, if I want to feel abundant, I can just feel abundant because it's already inside me.